Alright, so Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day today. Happy New Year. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you've had some reflective time to look back on 2023 and realise what went well, what was shit, what you can do better, what lessons can you learn, what good things did you do that you can keep doing this year. Hopefully you reflected a bit, right? How are you doing with your resolutions? Have you got one? Have you started it yet? If you've got one, did you do it today? Or did you fuck up already? It's day one. Have you done it? Please do it. Try it. If you haven't got one, right, it's the first day. You fucking imbecile. You should have one, right? But we'll let you slide, all right? Even though I don't want to, we'll let you slide. Do it tonight. Get your fucking resolution, because it does. I don't like this idea that, oh, it's a new year, new me. You know, new year, I'm completely changed. I'm going to do things differently. Nah. You should be thinking about this stuff all the time. If on July 27th you have an epiphany and you go, you know what, I'm fed up with doing that. I want to quit that. Or, you know what, I'm going to start doing push-ups today. Whatever it is, mate. Or, you know, I need to drink some more water. Down. October 4th, you know what? I've drank too much alcohol recently. I need to cut down a bit. You should be fucking doing it all the time, all year, right? But people like to have this thing, New Year and all that, you know. I do believe in the resolutions, but I normally think of my whole year. I don't just think like, for example, right? I don't normally just have like. So I'll tell you what I'm doing this year. This year, I'm doing a challenge a month. So every month of this year, I've got a challenge that I've pre-dedicated. Each month has a challenge. You have to do that every day that month. Brilliant. That's me. I've got to do challenges for myself, you know. I will tell you what this month's is when it's finished, all right? But drink your water. See, I've got this big bottle of water here. Evian. Natural mineral water. Spring water, natural mineral water, good. Electrolytes. Drink your fucking water, man. Don't drink this shit. Fucking fizzy drinks and that. Drink fucking water. Really winding me up. Water is very good for us. Why you got to put shit in your fucking mouth? It's unbelievable. But have you done your thing? Say your thing was stop smoking this year. Did you have a fag today already? You haven't even got 1 day's worth of willpower. Unbelievable. I don't know. All my beautiful, divine followers, all these people who are watching, all these trillions of people that are watching me, which obviously is satire because there's not a trillion people. But thank you to everyone who does watch. I do appreciate it, right? This is a new year. Hopefully we can soar to the heights of like 5 views every episode. That'd be amazing. That'd be chuffed. But everyone who actually does watch these videos, if you do watch the whole way through, thank you. I appreciate it, and I really hope your life gets better from watching these. But have you got your resolution? Look, if you got this far, comment what your resolution is underneath, right? A little bit of accountability, right? It would be cool if we got to a point where there was a little community of accountability under my feed. It would be cool, you know? This is my resolution. Check up. How's it been? You see a picture of it. Say your resolution. Give up fucking ciggies. Someone sees a picture of you having a ciggy in February. You're a fucking goon. You're having a fag. You know? Who knows? I don't know. I don't care. This is completely, obviously winged, eh? You might notice as well, if you've got half a brain, that my Christmas tree is gone, and I'm now in the corner of the room where this chair has its dedicated space for the rest of the year, and I'm in the corner of the room with should be the camera all the way down, look, instead of sideways. Not got the probably a bit closer to me now, is it? But it's definitely up, and that's new. I'll see how that looks. If not, it might look shit. I might not like it, but might be alright. Might be alright. it might end up working better to be the other way around, and I might turn it around the other way, but who knows? I haven't got a great deal to say about this, really, to be honest. I just wanted to say, look, I hope you've got a resolution, and I hope you're actually working towards it and you haven't fucked up already, you know? Let me know what it is if you want to be kept accountable. If you're someone who like lives locally to me or who do actually know me, and you think, oh, I wouldn't mind some, oh, I don't know, like, you know, it could be anything, man. It could be, wouldn't mind you keeping me accountable, or wouldn't be, you know, some tips for something or whatever. Not that I'm all knowing or whatever, but you never know. If you're watching me, you might think he knows something, you know, shoot me a message. If you don't know me, shoot me a message and I can help, you know. But, you know, the people who are in my area, I can obviously be a bit more hands-on if they need a hand, you know. But because that's the thing with this, I don't record these videos. I want to be famous. I don't want to be famous, really. If I got famous and it was like good for the world, then that would be amazing, you know. But not for me, because of the goodness it would do. I don't want to be famous. I don't really like. I don't like the idea of people seeing me and judging me and all that stuff. I just don't like it. But I like the idea that I could be putting something into the world that could change someone's life for the better. I like the idea that maybe one positive message that I put out there might change someone's whole life for the better. You know, could be something that they needed at the time. You know, could be working in God's plan. The world works mysteriously, done it. But the more goodness, the more positivity you put out in the world, the more self-improvement you put out in the world, these good ideas, that hopefully you spark something that brings about good change in other people. I don't really want to be famous. I don't really like being looked at. I don't like the idea of people looking at my stuff and bitching about it, stuff like that. It doesn't sit well with me. I don't like it. But if there's a chance that I can help someone's life for the better, class, I'll keep putting those out there. Because that's what I want, really. Just post some of my thoughts, see if it can help anyone. If it can, let me know. If I say anything that's actually helped you or got you thinking and you've changed something for the better, then let me know. That would delight me. I'd love that. You know, I don't really have any particular goals in this year for the YouTube channel or for, you know, shorts or anything like that. I'll just keep chucking them out there. If I get 4 views, I get 4 views. If I get 1 million views, I get 1 million views. It's not really going to change me at all, I don't think. Other than I might be a bit scared if I got 1 million views, to be honest, because I'd be a bit like, oh, not really my cup of tea, being famous. But if I got famous, you know, it would hopefully be for the right reasons. So it would be because I'm making change in the world that's good, and then it would be my responsibility to keep making good change, wouldn't it? You know, but I think, to be honest, I don't think I'd like to be famous. I think a bit of anonymity is nice. I don't really want to be in a limelight and have people judging everything I do. I don't particularly care like about offending people or anything like that, but it's just I don't like the thought of feeling judged and that. It's not amazing. Not that I care about people's opinions. I'm waffling big time here, but yeah, my goals are mainly personal growth, stuff like that. I don't really have external goals for like the channel, stuff like that. My resolution is not like, oh, make sure you get 1,000 subscribers or make sure you fucking hit 1 million shorts views or anything like that. It's nothing to do with that. It's all about me. It's all about what I can do to improve my mindset, my physical health, all that kind of thing. Nothing to do with the channel. I haven't got one in my plethora of fucking challenges that I want to do this year, but you know, I'm obviously going to keep doing the videos. I'm going to keep dropping them because I have these thoughts all the time. I'm going to keep dropping the videos. Hopefully you enjoy them. Again, look, if you get this far in the video, just let me know if at any point you actually find anything I say useful. If you benefit in any way from it, that would be amazing for me to actually hear that something I'm putting out there is actually doing some good, you know, rather than I'm putting stuff out there gets, you know, some views, whatever, you know, and that's cool. Whatever. I don't really care. Like I said, I don't care if I get 4 views or 1,000 views. It doesn't bother me that much, the numbers on it. Like, I'd rather know that what I'm saying is impacting people's lives. That I could have 1 view and it's someone who I inspire to have a better life, and that would make me more happy than 100,000 views of people who don't remotely care about what I have to say and they're just bitching about it. It would make me a lot happier to see their number one, but I know it's a loyal follower who I'm helping change their life, than it would to see a million, but not actually changing anyone's lives. They all think I'm a dickhead, you know? Who? That's what, you know. I'm waffling, but have a think about your life, right? Have a think about your year. What went well last year? What was shit last year? How can you change the shit things to be good things next year? How can you set yourself up on the best footing to not get fucked over by people, to not fuck people over, you know, to spread as much positivity, joy, love, all that stuff in your life that you can, to improve your situation financially, your health, your mindset. What can you do to improve your life this year? If you haven't already thought about it, I think like crazy, because you should be thinking this stuff leading up to the first year, but the first day of the year, you should be thinking this stuff already. But if you've not, look, I'm here to inspire a bit of thought, so have a think about it. And try and live this way. Be a bit disciplined. Try and live this way the whole year, you know, if you can. One time, this is a little side story here. When I first started the idea of monthly challenges, right, I decided I'm going to do a cold shower every day for a month. And I did the month. And something in my mind, it was from reading David Goggins' book, I think, right? And what was I going to say? Yeah, so I did the cold showers. And halfway through the month, I was really looking forward to the month ending, so that I could stop and go back to my warm showers. And I noticed that I had this countdown, like I was looking forward to it ending. And so I felt like a bit of a bitch. Like, I genuinely did. I felt like a little bit like searching for comfort, you know, seeking comfort. Like, I can't wait to go back to my warm showers. And then I decided I'm going to do one whole year of cold showers, cold water only. So I think it was in November I did cold showers for 1 month, and I went back to warm showers for maybe 2 weeks of December. And I just thought I liked the feeling of the cold shower afterwards. You know, really feeling like, ooh, I've overcome something. This is amazing. Really hypes you up and everything. And I just felt like a bitch. Like, oh, I'm just seeking comfort now. Oh, and so no, you got to do a whole year. And I did a whole year. I think I got to the year and I just carried on. I just didn't set myself a finish line. And then, I don't know, I probably did like maybe a year and a half. And I went back to hot showers for like half a year. And then I've been back on cold showers again for a couple of months. But I set myself a finish line. You can't wait for it to be over, you know? So if you did Stoptober, or you stop smoking or stop drinking or whatever, sober October, whatever, you know, whatever, and you get to the end of the month and you're so fucking keen for a drink or so fucking keen for a fag, like, it tells you something, doesn't it, about yourself, that you're really looking forward to that finish line a little bit. And especially as well, I find when I'm running, like if I set myself a distance, an exact distance, I really, if I'm doing a fast, or not, you know, fast by my standards, right? You literally start counting down, don't you, in your head, like, I'm approaching that number now. I'll just push a little bit longer. But then, what if something moved the goalpost further? What if someone moved the finish line? What, say I'm going to run a 5K. I get to like 4.5 and I'm counting down. And then the finish line's extended to 6K. You know? What if you're looking forward to the end of your Stoptober and all of a sudden you got to stop in November as well? You got to not drink, not smoke for November, whatever, you know, whatever it is you're doing. But make sure you're not just looking forward to the finish line. Like, it's good to do things for a challenge. Like, I do these monthly challenges. It's good to do things for a challenge to prove that you can do them and stuff. But like David Goggins said, stay hard, you know? Sometimes you need to push the finish line a little bit further to prove to yourself that your mind's got superiority. Like, sometimes the only time we can get through something is because we know there's a finish line. But what happens if the finish line keeps getting pushed back, you know? Sometimes in life that happens. You're doing a piece of work and you think, right, I'll finish that by 3 o'clock. Suddenly something mega complex has happened in it. Can't fucking get that finished by 3 o'clock, boy. Now it's 5 o'clock, you're still working. Say you finish at 5, right? 5 o'clock, you're still working. And you're thinking, shit, this is I've got to do it for another day as well. And then you get up the next day and you've got to do a bit of work on it. Then maybe you get an email from someone else. Oh, can you add this to it? Whatever. Boom. Now this piece is suddenly extended. I don't know. It doesn't have to be with that. But this is an example. But yeah, sometimes think about the finish line as well. This is now suddenly a bigger rant than it was supposed to be. This is supposed to be just a little New Year's special. Right. Set yourself some goals this year, right? If you find it easy to do these things, extend the time frame or make it harder, right? Good. If you find it difficult, good. That means you're achieving something, you know? If it's easy, then you're not really achieving fuck all, are you? You're just doing something that's easy. Big whoop, you know? You should be fucking doing it anyway, you know? Like, if your goal is, say, I want to drink 5 pints of water today or something, you know, like every day, like, and then you manage to do it 5. You should have been fucking doing it anyway then, you know? If you manage to do you get to a whole month and you're like, fucking hell, I managed to drink all this water really easy. It wasn't even a challenge. Why are you not fucking doing it every day then if it's so easy, you fucking dimwit, you know? Obviously, you have to take the first step to realising what the good things are to have in your life if you haven't done them yet. Like, obviously good. You know, but be a little bit cerebral. Have a think about it, mate, you know? Incorporate good things in your life. Keep them up. If they're easy, ideal. They just become part of your routine, part of your habits, you know? If they're hard, they take a little bit more work. Eventually, they'll become part of your routine, part of your habits, you know, if you dedicate your time to it. Improve your life all the time. Improve. Nothing's perfect. You'll never be perfect, ever. You can always have something to work on. Bum, 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 bum. I don't want to be perfect. I just want to be slightly better than I was yesterday every day. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe sometimes not every day. Sometimes you have a shit day, shit week. Someone might die. You know, sometimes you get a little bit fucked up. Sometimes, you know, sometimes life happens, and sometimes you go for a bad phase. Something, you know, you get a knock on, bad news, or someone walks out your life, or someone comes in your life and disrupts everything, and things can happen, chaos can happen, and you have a window of opportunity where you can kind of like be like, all right, that was a little window where there was chaos. Sort your fucking shit out again, get back into order, and then don't know what my original point was. Crack on with the good stuff again, you know? Start being better again, you know, that's the thing. Last year, actually, I feel like 2023, I wrote this in my journal last night. Pretty fucking shit year, I think. It wasn't amazing. And I started the year pretty much, honestly, exactly the same way I finished. Exactly the fucking same way. Because I got partway in the year and took fucking 100 steps backwards. And then throughout the latter part of the year, I took 100 steps forwards again and came out the exact same with very similar mindset. I had a big fucking shit middle of the year that set me back quite a lot. But we're back again, you know? We came back. We're up. And what? And this next year, as long as there's no major big setbacks, we're going to be moving forward. And at least, and this is the thing, sometimes you can take 100 steps back, right? Or 10 steps back, whatever you want to say. 2 steps back. Who gives a shit what it is, you know? You take some steps backwards. And you can just fucking stay there. And that's not good. That's not good. You have lost progress. Backwards, negative progress. Bad, right? Always move forward. You know, whether you're making progress from your baseline or from where you were last year or last week, whatever, or whether you're making progress from your new baseline, which is sometimes you hit rock bottom, mate. Sometimes everything goes to shit and you hit rock bottom. You've got to build yourself back up to where you were. Who knows? Last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago, who knows? But you're still always stepping forwards, you know? I think you can get knocked back, but stepping backwards are different, if you know what I mean. Like, life can just fucking knock you back some distance, and then you've got to take your steps again to gain the ground you lost. But you should be always walking forwards. Why would you be walking backwards? You know, doing things that make your health worse, doing things that make your mindset worse, doing things that make your life worse, your finances worse. Why would you be choosing that shit? It's so stupid why people do it, but you know, people are fucking idiots, eh? Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Do good things. Choose to better your life, right? Drink your water. Number one, hydrate. Not number one. Don't know what number one. But my number one's going to be different to your number one, right? I've got different priorities. Oh, I saw this thing. Can't remember exactly what it was, but it was on someone's story. I had a chat about it afterwards. It was really good. I can't remember precisely what it was. Something about like maybe before the new year, like establishing what your priorities are, and then I can't remember even precisely what it was now. To be honest, so I haven't had a look for a few days. But it was something like establishing what your top like 5 priorities are, or whatever, and what is it? Maybe like something like cost benefit analysis, like something like that, where your top 5 priorities, you should just make a plan of action, attack them in the new year. Really lean hard into your top 5 priorities, top 5 things that will bring you the best outcome, give you the most fulfillment in life, that kind of thing, something like that. But that was a really good idea. I really liked that, and I had to think about it myself. Have a think about it. What your top 5 priorities are in life, what you can do to make them better, because that's a good place to start if you haven't already got a resolution. Yeah, what are your top 5 priorities? What top 5 things can you put your time into that would yield you a better life? Definitely a good place to start having to think about these things. Pretty good. I'm going to cut it there. I don't want to waffle. I've waffled quite a lot. If you enjoy it, let me know. If I am giving you good ideas, stuff like that, let me know, because it would make me feel happy. I hope you enjoy it. Nice one.